Yo, what up? This is another episode of the Story Continues podcast. Welcome back, guys. For those that are coming back, what's good, what's poppin', how y'all doing? Hope y'all having an amazing day, night, whenever you're listening to this. Welcome back. And if you're new here, what is it? Like, subscribe, or isn't it follow on Apple Podcasts? And then I think it's follow on Spotify. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because I do post videos on the YouTube channel if you're listening through there, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, all that jazz. Thank you for listening. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. There's an Instagram personality that she'll be like, don't let anyone F up your mental. And I'll be like, girl, me too. I felt that. Yeah, just don't let anyone ruin like what you gotta do, you know? Because what you gotta do is between you, yourself, and whoever you talk to, you know? If you caught the vibe, you caught the vibe. Or you caught what I was saying. But yeah, I don't know. This season, well, y'all keep saying era. This is my soft girl era. That is low-key weird to say, but I'm gonna just say it because y'all keep saying it. But why do I keep saying but? Stop that. Anyway, this will be a different vibe, you know? It'll be more about navigating your 20s, you know, because we're all kind of in the same boat, don't know what the heck is going on. But yeah, no, we're gonna get through this together, one episode of this podcast at a time. Yeah, recently I've been looking at jobs, and the job market is a little ghetto, but it's okay. We're kind of taking it day by day. It's not fun. I won't lie to y'all. It's not fun at all trying to look for jobs because, you know, think you're qualified for one and then they'll be like, yeah, no, we don't want you. And I'm like, don't want me? What? Who are y'all looking for? But I did realize, you know, over time, you know, as I kind of sat with it, is that some jobs aren't for you. And the doors that close, another will open. Even though it might take a year for that door to open and you may be sitting there wondering, why the heck am I still sitting here waiting for this door to open? It's a little ghetto. But let me give you guys a rundown. If I say but one more time, I'm gonna choke myself. Let me give you guys a rundown of what's gonna happen in these next couple. I guess I'm gonna post every Tuesday. I did post that on my Instagram. Every Tuesday it'll come out. So that's why I'm trying to finish this right now. It's actually 4:44 on Tuesday because I had some other stuff to do. But I'm going to edit it real quick and get it to y'all. Yeah, every Tuesday I'm going to start giving you guys like little stories to like listen to about a friend, like a couple of friends of mine, you know, gave me stories to share on the podcast. That's what I've been gathering. That's why I haven't been doing anything with the podcast for a little bit because I've been researching and seeing what else I can do with it. So we're just going to evolve as we go. As you guys have noticed, if you've been here, you've noticed that, you know, the logo has changed and like the way the format has changed, like on the podcast, each episode is like not the same. Like some of them were like consistently the same, but the more you listen to like the podcast, you'll be like, oh my God, every episode is a little different. Sometimes I'll have a guest on here. In these next upcoming weeks, I'm probably going to have different stories I'll tell you guys, you know, to get you through, not get you through. Well, if you're listening and you like relate to the story, obviously it'll get you through. So you guys know like that it's a never ending journey. I don't care how old you get. I might do this till I'm like 80. That's a lie. I'm probably going to stop at like a good 50. And you learn something every single day. Something my great grandma used to tell me all the time is that never stop learning and never stop absorbing. And someone else told me that. My good sis, Kiera, told me, we were on the phone one day and she was like, Austin, never stop being a sponge. And I was like, you know what? That's good. Because like as a musician, you get into different rooms and you're like, you know, what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not fitting in like the vibe? You know, if you're a musician, you get it. Or even if you like get into a space and you don't understand what the heck is going on, you just kind of have to learn to adapt. And growing up, my mom always taught me that. Always adapt, no matter what. Because I always like, as a kid, I always watched her, you know, she always had to go to work and she always had to adapt to the situation. Like maybe I got sick one day and she had to call off work and she just adapt to the day. I don't know. I guess watching her growing up was something that I always had to like look up to, and she always like just pushed through no matter what happened. It'll be an interesting few episodes. You know, I might cuss just like in spur of the moment. I'm human. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not Jesus. So I don't know if you thought that was going to happen on this podcast, but it's very raw. It'll be very raw these next couple weeks. I might have my brother on here. Actually, I just thought about that. I have a few other guests I have to contact, make sure they know that they have an option if they want to be on here. Usually I'll reach out to people and be like, hey, you can if you want to. The invitation's there. And then I'm not about to hound people to be on here because it is a very open-ended podcast. So you can talk about anything you want. It's a podcast. Do what the hell you want. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I've been recording on Audacity because Logic has been sending me through the ringer. I don't know what's going on with Homegirl, but I got to get her some maintenance because I don't like the audio's not working. Anyway, yeah, I don't got to know all that. Yeah, I hope you enjoy these next couple episodes, and I hope they can help you in some way. Because you remember in the beginning of the podcast, for those that don't know, the beginning of the podcast was kind of like it was kind of filtered just about mental health, but then it's kind of unraveling. Mental health is an ongoing thing, and we'll learn that each episode. Yeah, and I found out a lot of people have been texting me and they're like, oh my God, Austin, I go to sleep to your podcast. So some of y'all be sleeping with me. Take me on a date first. Stop playing with me. And here's another thing. One thing I have learned is that people will always have something to say. Don't let that get to you. That's what my brother always tells me, because my brother just doesn't give a shit. And he's an interesting individual. But the more I grow up, the more I'm like, actually, he's got a point. Because the more you just stop caring about what other people say, you'll be just fine. Oh, by the way, the music that you guys always hear in the beginning and the end of the podcast, usually, that is a song I created with my friend Logan called Live For Now by the Gambrels. If you don't know by now, that was a group that my brother and I created. Yeah, I hope you can check out the music too, because it's been sitting out there for a hot girl minute. I've been talking for too long, and I got more stuff to do actually. So, love you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Well, every week on Tuesdays. So, tune in every Tuesday. I'll be here. Okay. Peace out, Girl Scout.